Hello, it's Pat Walker at MissionWinners.com, and we've got another question that we're going to answer here, and this one's from Matt. By the way, I encourage questions. I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes I don't get to them immediately, but I will get to them, I promise. That's important. I want to educate people, and my goal is just to speed up your learning curve. And that's why I encourage questions, because answering questions hopefully will help. So here's Matt, and by the way, this is very important. I want you to know this. I'm always very discreet. I will use your first name. I will not use your last name ever. Ever. You have my word on that. Just, I think it's important for privacy. So Matt asked a question here. And he said, my question is this, is once a stock breaks out, the 8-day, do you immediately, breaks the 8-day, a stock breaks out, and then it breaks back below the 8-day exponential moving average. Do you immediately sell some of that position? Let's assume you have a good entry and made some money on the way up. Or do you watch it and see how it does? Or how it closes. So let's answer this. If I buy a stock and it goes up and it falls back into that base hard, within an hour, I'll sell some. I don't stick around. I will sell some. I don't sell all, but I will sell some. I will sell all, though, if the volume is heavy. Volume's the thing I'm always gauging, which is why I look at the daily chart, and then I look at the hourly chart and the 30-minute chart to study volume going up and possibly volume going down. I want to measure that very closely. So let's suppose a stock breaks out and it goes up. Do you sell some right away? No. I want to let it work some. I don't want to limit my profits, but I will take some on the way up. Not necessarily the first day. That's, especially if you got a stock that's closing strong, I'll wait for the second day at least. You know why? Because normally you'll get a gap up. So I'll wait. Now, let's take this a step further. Let's suppose that you buy a stock, it breaks out, and it goes up several days in a row, and you got a decent profit, and you sell a little bit off, okay? Not all of it. And you can say, Pat, quantify this statement. You sell off 20%. If you had 100 shares, you sell 20 shares, maybe 30 shares. You keep the balance. Then what do? The stock's gone up in price, and what will that do? It will move the 8-day exponential moving average up quickly. That's the reason I use an exponential moving average. It's not just some hit or miss deal. The exponential moving average is more responsive to price changes than the simple moving average. That's why I use it. So it goes up and you've sold some into it, and then it starts to fall. What do? If it starts losing the 8-day, I will sell more off. If it starts losing the 8-day on heavy volume and really falling, and I do not have much of a cushion, I may sell all of it. However, if I have a cushion, I will try to give those shares the benefit of the doubt for as long as possible. I will sell some on the way up. So let's reiterate. You sell some on the way up. It loses the 8-day. If I don't have any cushion, I sell the rest. If it's moved up several days and it loses the 8-day, I'll take off another portion and keep the rest. If it keeps falling below the 8-day, I will sell more. If I have like a 2 or 3 point profit, not in a stock like Amazon or Google, because they move around. Let's suppose you buy a stock, a $20 stock, and you're up several points. I am not going to let a $2 or $3 profit turn into a loss on those last shares. I used to do that years ago, and after the elimination of the uptick rule in 2008, I quit doing that. I'm done with that. So I hope that helps you. Just, Matt, answer your question. And if not, please rephrase it, because I take this very seriously and I want to help. I definitely want to help. And again, that's to me the beauty of the VIP missions feed insight, is we talk about these things as they're happening. So I appreciate the question, Matt. Bless you, sir. Thank you. Have a good night and a safe night.